Hi, I'm Celeste Slocka and I'm the editorial page editor for the Sidekick. Today we'll be talking about I.L.P.C, which is also known as the Interscholastic League Press Conference. The Sidekick was nominated for a star nomination, which means that judges judged a bunch of newspapers from all over the nation, and they'll make their final decision in this conference on April 26th and April 27th. I'll be interviewing Summer Crawford, who's a first-year staff member that will be attending this convention. So Summer, since this is your first convention, what are you most looking forward to?
I'm most excited to getting to be closer to my staff members like Kara and Tulia. I haven't really been able to spend time with some of the other ones, so I can just get to know them better and also get to know Mr. Walfer better for next year when I'm a senior. And I'm just really excited to see some professional journalists because I haven't been to a convention before, so being there and seeing their point of view can kind of help me for next year and how I want to play in my stories.
And since there will be some breakout sessions, which ones are you most interested in attending?
So I'm most interested in making a connection, and this is kind of the topic of how if you're doing a story on something really personal, like I just did a story on a friend whose dad died last summer, so it's kind of hard to write that story and still be objective, so that's kind of a lesson on how to get through that. And then another one I'm interested in is can't wait just all get along, because I really want our staff to be all friends, and this just will help the social atmosphere of our staff.
Hi, I'm Shannon Morgan.
And I'm George Fairchild, and we're the Sidekick.
Today we caught up with the girls golf team to talk about state.
I'm here with senior Hannah Zhao. How did it feel to make the state for the second year in a row?
It was a really good feeling because for the first time in Coppell golf history, we made it to state last year. And so achieving that goal again, being able to go to state for the second year in a row and my senior year, it was a really great feeling and I'm ready to go off.
How has the team been working together to achieve this goal?
Well, we have a really good team. This is one of the best teams we've had in history, according to the coach. So we've just been really supporting each other. We've been ranked #1 in the region all year, and we're #3 in the state. And so we know we're one of the best teams going into this tournament this next week. So we're just really focusing our goals and making sure that we stay focused and motivated because we know that we're definitely winning for the first time.
So Ms. Borg, how did the girls golf team prepare for state?
Well, golf is a little bit different from other sports. It's individual scores that are then added together for a team score. So the girls have been playing golf. Each one have been playing golf for many years. So they know how to prepare. They have their individual instructors, and they just get out and practice either at the range or actually play in some holes. But it is an individual score, so they all know what they need to do individually, so we don't necessarily do team drills or anything like that. We do hold some team practices where they might get out there and place a few holes against each other, but again, it's a very individual sport, and so they each prepare individually for what they need to prepare for.
What are your expectations for the team?
Well, last year was the first year any team from Coppell ever made it to state, so it was a new experience for us as coaches and as a team. The girls actually did very well. They finished 4th in the state. We have everybody back except for one person from last year's team, and we have a very good freshman on the team. So we have high expectations to we have as good a chance of anybody to win state, but we certainly want to finish higher than 4th.
Next Tuesday night, April 29th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium, Coppell will be having their senior night, where students will be awarded for their past 12 years of accomplishments through their education. Many seniors have been looking forward to this night for many years.
Okay, well, senior night in our English classes, we're writing a letter to our parents, and so it'll be a night where we watch the slideshow of all the pictures, like a picture of us now and a picture of us as a baby, and it'll be cute, all of us will go, "Aww," and then there'll be a moment when we can like turn to our parents and give them a letter, like thanking them for all they did for us, and that we love them and we're gonna miss them, and then there'll be tears and hugs, and it'll be fun. I'm excited, even though we'll be crying, but it'll be nice. It's a nice little moment to celebrate what's coming and what we've done, so yeah.
Hi, I'm Aisha Espinosa.
And I'm Alex Dalton, and we're staff writers for the Sidekick. Today we're going to talk about the Biodiversity Center opening up at the Wagon Wheel.
So the Biodiversity Education Center, its purpose originally was built out of wanting to have students come out to the nature park. When we developed the nature park in terms of, it was a service learning project, so students actually chose where the park was going to be, and our vision was to have a building at some point, and so that's finally happened. And the idea is to have students come out and be able to do science type activities out at the park and have a laboratory to be able to come back into with samples and things that they've collected. So that's one use, is be through our schools, but also the community will be using it in terms of Keep Coppell Beautiful when they do their classes on like water, like how we use water and water-wise and all of that kind of thing. So KCB will be using that as well. So any kind of community programs that are related to the environment and ecology and things like that will be used at the building. As far as other uses, I mean, there's going to be events there and things like that. So the main use is for education and getting people out there from our schools and from the community